Okay, this is Stephen Wachowski from Christian Music Network, and we're with David Marton from Music to Sun. So how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. So tell me about yourself.
So my name's Dave Marton, and I'm from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I'm also a Christian DJ. Where did you want me to start? When I started DJing, or did you
Yeah,
want me
yeah,
to share? Did you
yeah,
want me to
sure.
share what I'm doing currently now, or did you want like a recap?
Yeah,
Okay.
just recap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How to get started in this DJ
Oh,
thing
okay. So
business.
that sounds that sounds good, and then I'll update you to what I'm doing today. So
That's great.
long story short, about 10 years ago, we were at a rock and bowl. You know how you go bowling and then they shut the lights off and then there's music playing when you
Sure.
go bowling? I don't know if you guys have that there in
No,
Philadelphia.
no.
Well, they do it here in Canada and like over Detroit metro area and bowling alleys. They have Christian rock. I mean, they have rock and bowls, so they play music. They light up the lanes, and then people bowl with like music playing, right? So
Oh, wow.
um, and then I was out with my friends one day, like 10 years ago, and then God started speaking to me, and he's like, wouldn't this be really cool with Christian music? And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, that would be like really cool, you know? So I end me not being a DJ period at all. I go up to the manager the next day, I call him on the phone, and I'm like, would you be interested in doing a Christian rock and bowl? And what would that look like? And I would I would volunteer to come play music, you know? And he's all, okay, long story short, he's okay, let's try it. And then thank the Lord, we packed out the whole alley for that whole summer. We had it like every Friday night, we had Christian rock and bowl. And that's how I started with my DJing. And, so after that, I didn't want to stop DJing. So that's when I got God kind of showed me like you could start doing weddings, and so I started doing weddings, you know, as a DJ or whatever. And I really felt a calling to minister to people through music. So through my wedding, getting um, getting trained by a local DJ service. I got trained to be an actual DJ, and then after that, I turned it into a job slash ministry on the side. You know, because
Sure.
I love reaching out to broken people and people who've been judged by church hurt and judged by religious people, and I wanted to put my faith in action and actually help people know that being a Christian is actually fun, and we could dance and be enjoy music and be ourselves while, while we know the Lord. And that's where my music ministry kind of took off. So
That's cool. That's cool. So what are your favorite artists and bands?
um my favorite bands are Skillet, Red, um in the EDM the genre it'd be LZ7. I don't know if you ever heard of LZ7.
No.
They're a really good
Oh,
EDM Christian EDM band.
cool.
Um, Pop dance kind of, and then I also like KJ52. I like NF. I like Lecrae and like the Christian hip hop scene. So I like I appreciate all styles of Christian music, and then I'm also into new metal, like kind of like Christian rock and metal. Um, little bit of country, not so much, but um, yeah, so I have appreciation for all genres of music. And so catch you up till like the years. I started a nightlife ministry called Club Eternal.
Okay.
Um, because like I'm a Christian and I've been judged by other Christians, you know, because you know I have biblical tattoos and stuff, and a lot of people look at that as, oh, well, were you in jail or something? And I'm like, no, I
Mm.
just every story is just like a different story in my life. You know what I mean? And so by my own experience, I've been judged by other Christians. So I look at it as if I get judged by other Christians for being who I am in Christ, how does religious people look at worldly people who don't know Christ and give Christ a bad name? So that's how my nightlife ministry became. And what I've been doing is I've been going to bars and nightclubs and just talking to people one on one, just kind of random conversation. I got to share the Lord, with them, and that led into half an hour conversations. And I love the light nightlife scene. I like the whole everything about it, and just meeting broken people because they're all God's children, and uh, so that's when I reached out to a couple bars, and they actually let me do a Christian night at their bar, doing a dry night. And we ended up having Christian bands come out. We had pastors come out from different churches to do like short sermons, like 10 minutes or less.
Sure.
But we called it Word in the Street, so it wouldn't sound like really churchy. You know what I mean? So it kind of had like a cool edge kind of sound to it. You know what I mean? And we got to share the gospel like right in the bar. Like it was like really cool. And then people had different testimonies. We had Christian rappers come from Detroit metro area, because we're located in Windsor, across the river from the States. I don't know if you know that part of Detroit metro area.
Not really, no.
So we're like a border city with the States, right?
Oh,
So
okay. Cool.
so we're neighbors with Detroit, Michigan area. Like if you Google
Okay.
Detroit, Michigan.
Cool.
And so we had musicians come out from the States, and we had different worship bands come out, and we had it's just amazing just to meet people where they're at and meeting them at their brokenness. And that's where my passion lies, is just to show the love of Jesus through our own brokenness, and that's why I wanted to kind of meet with you guys and let you guys know about what we're doing here in Canada. And right now we're just praying for a new venue, because the last venue that we worked with, they weren't really willing to work with us, so we're just for a new venue right now.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So what are the most requested songs that you get during your events?
Usually more of the Christian EDM and hip hop kind of music that we do get requested, like when we are at the nightclubs and stuff. Lecrae stuff, NF, LZ7, like I said, and then there's this one band called Press Play. They're a really good band too. A lot of Mandisa. We play a lot of Mandisa. I don't know if you heard that she recently passed away.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and so I've been really pumping her songs out. That song called Overcomer.
Cool.
That's a really, really good song. I recently went to go see one of my favorite bands too. I don't know if you ever heard that band Disciple.
Yes.
Yeah, so I seen them for the second time the other day.
Oh,
And I seen them in Adrian, Michigan, in
awesome.
the States. Yeah. And the band called The Protest,
Not really, no.
but there's a Christian rock band called The Protest.
Okay.
I got to meet them in person
Cool.
at Adrian, Michigan, and I got a picture with them too. So it's actually really cool. So to update you on what I'm doing currently right now is I'm working with a Christian band promoting company called Faith Live Canada.
Okay.
So basically, they started about little over 6 months ago. And the reason being is because like all the national touring bands, like, Disciple and Skillet and all these big bands, they all go to the States. Nobody wants to come to Canada, right? So this promotion company, they formed a band promoting company so we can recruit national touring bands to come to Canada, right?
Okay. Cool.
So right now I'm an elite volunteer for them, and I help recruit bands and kind of spread the word. And we're actually doing a 50th anniversary tour for the band Petra.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. So right now we're looking for, because basically how they run it is they wherever the band that we're bringing in the band is, we're looking for businesses to sponsor to offset the cost to bringing
Okay.
the bands in, right?
Sure.
So what we're doing is we're looking for businesses. It could be local or nationwide, but like if a business chooses to sponsor, then they get national recognition, and they also get a shout out on social media on all platforms. Like if somebody, and then they get free tickets for sponsoring also. Um, so that's what I'm kind of doing right now. They're called Faith Live Canada. So if,
Faith
like,
Life.
I put it on
Okay.
the Christian network, the
Cool.
your group. So I kind of put it out there, and then you guys could, if you go to faithlive.ca, you could check out and read up more about it, and then you guys could even connect with them.
Sure,
Uh,
definitely.
like if Christian Music Network connects with them and decides to
Sure.
sponsor, we'll even give you a shout out at the concert saying that the Christian Music Network sponsored it.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
So
Awesome.
it's like a really cool thing to be a part of, so that's what I'm kind of doing right now. And the biggest thing right now is to pray that we could find a new venue to do clubbing stuff again.
Okay. Cool. 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 So how can we contact you?
um you guys could go to my Facebook page, DJ Rev Christian DJ, or you could inbox me personally, and then whoever contacts you, you could give them my personal Facebook page.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's awesome. Okay.
And then if somebody contacts you, then um connect them with me, and then and then you could give them my number too, and I'll give that to you privately. But yeah, so they could, like, you could be one of my like, for your area, like a contact person or whatever. So it's really cool. So even if somebody wants to donate, like, or help out or anything, like, we could give you national recognition and social media advertising.
Sounds cool. Sounds cool. So yeah. So so who do you have line up?
Right now,
Yeah.
so we're working on the Petra 50th anniversary
Yeah.
tour. So
Yeah.
basically, Petra took a break for 10 years. They retired
Right.
10 years ago, right? And they're coming back, and they're doing their final 50th anniversary tour. So that's really, really exciting. And I seen them play in Ohio, in Akron, Ohio, maybe a couple months ago. And they're phenomenal.
Yes, they are.
the
Cool.
the original band members are still in there, Bob Hartman and John Schlitt, the lead singer, and the guy, he's getting older up there, but he's still got some spunk, man.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So and then after that, next year we're gonna be working on that worship band Sonic Flood.
Yes. Yes.
We're working in talks and bringing them to Canada too. Um, So there's a lot on the agenda that we want to recruit to bring to Canada, because not a lot of Christian bands come to Canada, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah. 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 Actually, when I was young, there. I don't know if you ever heard the band Awakening. They were from
Awakening, yeah.
Canada. Yeah. So they came to our area. So, and they're saying, well, we couldn't bring our CDs because of you know, because of the border. So, but
Or another way I was gonna say somebody could contact me is if they have Instagram. My Instagram account is Raver for Jesus.
okay,
So Raver and then the number 4 and then Jesus. So
okay.
and then you could find me on Instagram and you guys could contact me through Instagram also if that's easier.
All right, and okay, Instagram. All right. Okay.
Raver for Jesus. Raver and then number 4 and then Jesus.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll put all the links at the bottom. So,
Sounds good.
all right. I'd like to thank you for coming on, Dave Martin. It was my pleasure. Any
For sure.
last words?
One of the last words I want to leave you with is this: is that when you want to impact someone's life for Christ, or if when you're want to minister to someone, I want to leave you with these last words. It's like, put yourself in the other person's shoes and um, um, ask yourself this question: how would you want somebody to minister to you if you were in their shoes? And then this way it'll give you an easier way to share the love of Christ with people. So, and love all, serve all. That's what I want to be with, is love all and serve all, no matter what.
Yep, yeah. That's a great saying. Yeah. So I know they had that at Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. God bless you, and we'll be looking forward to more events and hopefully
For
more
sure.
bands will come into Canada
Yeah.
and minister. So
And the biggest thing is just pray that we get a new venue to do Club Eternal at.
okay. Yeah.
And you guys could also, one last thing, check out my page. It's on Facebook too. It's called Club Eternal Windsor, Detroit. That's our
Okay.
Facebook page. So,
Okay. Love Eternal. All right. Sounds good. Right.
but yeah,
Well,
thanks again for interviewing me, and it meant a lot.
yep. Okay. Well, God bless you, and good night.
Good night. God bless.